All right, and we'll take you to Parliament for a live update once we are able to establish connection with our reporter there, Kwesi Parker-Wilson. But the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISSER, has described Ghana's revenue target in the 2022 budget as over-ambitious. Government is forecasting 99.5 billion cedis as domestic revenue next year. But according to Director of ISSER, Professor Peter Korte, a 42.17% increase in revenue is not feasible, hence government must consider revising it now. He also points out that the nation will miss out on the fiscal deficit target of 7.4% in relation to the size of the economy.
They are overambitious in my view, because within 1 year, if you're going to increase revenue by 42%, that is overambitious. But certainly there's going to be an increase in revenue. If you look at the digitalization agenda and all the new things that have been introduced, where you can pay your tax online, it's very good. However, I think that the quantum jump, 42.something% increase in revenue is not achievable, and we ought to revise. Moreover, even the e-tax that was proposed, you've seen the agitations and what have you, so some revision might happen. There is, even in terms of expenditure, more requests for other expenditures might come. So even our budget deficit targets might be threatened. The fiscal deficit, as I mentioned, we may miss it maybe marginally, but I think for me it's ambitious, it's something that we ought to work on, because that's what foreign investors want, that we need to pursue vigorously our fiscal consolidation exercise. But what we have proposed, looking at the numbers, the revenue, and perhaps unless we cut down on our expenditure, otherwise revenue target is over ambitious, and our expenditure, if we are to maintain that expenditure, then we might miss our target. We have to fast track it, except that the rate, you have to watch the rate, the rate at which you are pursuing it, so that you don't it doesn't lead to hardships, it doesn't lead to unrest and social unrest and many other things. But yes, we need to fast track the fiscal consolidation. Otherwise, the market will punish us if we want to go and borrow and so on and so forth.